liking this hat because I like it. Hey guys, today I am doing a review and first impressions of the brand new Maybelline foundation, which is called the Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. This came out, I want to say, a year ago in the UK. It recently just came out in the United States. I have some notes here just to intro it a little bit, and I'm just going to tell you kind of like their claims and everything that they kind of say it's supposed to do, all that kind of stuff. That's what claims are. And then I'm going to show you my application, my first impression. I'm going to check in throughout the day, let you know how I like it. But let's read the claims before I literally go blind from the sun. Well, we moved because it was too sunny down there. Anyways, at Harmon, this foundation costs $9.29, which is really expensive for a foundation from Maybelline. They did have a coupon, like a manufacturer's coupon right with it, so it went down to like $8.29. It does have SPF in it, SPF of, what is it, 15. It says it has antioxidants in it, which is supposed to make your skin better, and its claims are that it has all-day wear with antioxidant benefits, improves your skin in 3 weeks, it reduces appearance of spots, bumps, dullness, and redness, and it's dermatologist tested. It's 1 fluid ounce normal amount of foundation that you get from the drugstore. So it has a pump, which is fantastic. You don't get very many pump foundations from the drugstore, at least not from Maybelline. One thing that I did want to say about it is that I think there were only about 8 shades. There might have been 10, but mine was a little picked through, so I only saw 8 shades. They were all very similar. They're also pretty dark, so if you have very pale skin, this is not going to be the foundation for you. I took the third lightest shade, I think. My shade is 25 Nude Beige. It is a pretty good match for me. It is also oil-free, so that's really good for people who break out. Yeah, that's kind of like my intro on this. And then I'm just going to put in the clip of me applying this foundation and kind of my first impressions right off the bat, and then I will be right back right here. So insert that footage here. Okay, so I'm about to apply the foundation I just introduced to you guys. Sorry my skin looks bad. I just did a clear skin video, so you guys were probably like, you don't have clear skin, what are you talking about? I actually just got a new product to help with the last bits of acne I was having, a prescription, and my doctor told me that it's gonna have like a purge after like a week or so, and that's what I'm having right now. And one right on my lip that makes me look like I have herpes, so that's amazing. I am gonna apply the foundation. I'm gonna use my beauty blender. I'm gonna pump some out in the back of my hand. I'm gonna do maybe 2 pumps. One was a lot bigger than the other, so that's about as much as I have. I probably will try not to do too much. It seems pretty thick. It smells like a normal foundation, like it's not a bad smell, it just smells like chemical-ish, you know? I did try it on the back of my hand when I bought it yesterday, and it seemed like good coverage, but definitely not as much as the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, which is one of my top favorites. If you want to hear all my top favorites, you can watch that video, my top 5 favorite foundations. I will link it in the description box. As of right now, the coverage isn't bad, but it's not full coverage at all. It's not covering acne. So if you have like minor problems, this probably will be good. Any extra, now that it's blended, I'm gonna put over spots. It doesn't have any kind of bad feeling. Like right now, I don't even feel like I have foundation on, to be honest, so that's always good. I was gonna do an extra pump, but to be honest, I really don't think I should because it's not looking cakey. But when I look up real close, you can kind of see it in the places where I doubled up, so it might not be the most buildable foundation. It looks good. Like, my skin doesn't look bad. Like, you can see my zits, but like the parts of my skin that aren't breaking out look good. So yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and then I'll see you guys in a second. Okay. Whoa, I'm back outside. That's so crazy, right? Power of editing. My review so far is that it is pretty basic. It hasn't wowed me yet, but as of right now, it blended really nicely with the beauty blender. It is not full coverage. It doesn't claim to be full coverage. It doesn't claim what kind of coverage it is. So I'd say it's a medium coverage, and it is a natural matte finish. As of right now, it might go really oily. I really don't know. It says oil-free, and Maybelline usually I do really well with the controlling oils and things like that. So we'll see about that later on. It doesn't feel sticky, doesn't feel greasy, doesn't feel dry. That's what I really enjoy. It's kind of like a really silky feel to my face. It doesn't feel like when I touch my face, which I shouldn't be doing. It just feels smooth. It's a really nice feeling. It doesn't feel like anything's coming off of my hand. That is my review of this after, like I said, a half an hour of wearing it. We'll check back with you guys later. Hey guys, so it has been 3 hours since I applied the foundation, maybe a tiny bit over that. After an hour and a half in, I was feeling a little oily right here, which isn't that rare for me. Sometimes I feel oily and I'm not actually oily. Not like an unbearable shininess, you know, it's like a, you know, it's a little bit dewy. It's not like, whoa, you look like a greasy mess, you know? I actually did about half an hour ago take a tissue, like a 1-ply tissue, and just kind of like blot the center of my face. And the thing that I did like about it was that no foundation came off when I did that. So I'm thinking it's transfer resistant. I am noticing that in certain areas where I doubled up on it over breakouts and things, it is not cakey but flaky. It's getting kind of dry. So if I didn't double up, I wonder if it would still be dry. I wouldn't say it's a dry foundation or a really oily one. I think it's probably good for normal skin. If you don't have breakouts, but you have redness or just like unevenness or something, this is probably a really good foundation for you. But I do notice that it's not sinking into like my lines around my mouth or my forehead wrinkles. It's definitely not sinking into them. I think it's a really good foundation for anyone who is aging. I don't think it's breaking me out, because usually when something's breaking me out, I get those zits while I'm wearing the makeup, like within a couple of hours. So I think I'm okay with that dimethicone stuff that's in here that causes a lot of people to break out, so beware of that. We'll do a close-up now. So this is after around 3.5 hours of wear, and I'm just going to show you kind of a close-up so that you guys can see what it looks like. Obviously you can see where my spots are coming through, but I think that is just, my spots are just bad right now. You can see where I have oiliness and shininess right up in this area, and I just think my pores look really kind of blurred. My wrinkles right here, you can see them, but it's not like sinking into them. And I think it looks good. Like, I just feel like my skin just looks good and glowy. So I'll probably check in probably again in like 3 hours, and then right before I take it off to let you know my conclusion, you know? So, yeah, I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Okay guys, so I am now just finished editing this video until I add this part in, and I have to edit this part because I'll probably talk for way too long. So far, it looks good. I mean, you can see my spots that are coming through because they're just like monster spots, but like I said earlier, this foundation isn't really for heavy, like, acne or, you know, bad skin. Right now, I'm pretty happy. I'd say I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. The reasons I'm not giving it 5 out of 5 are the price, because I just think it's too much for Maybelline foundation. Also, because it is not buildable, and it did get a little bit oily, so those are the negatives of it. Also, the shade range was a negative, so I think I'm going to take a few little bit off, like a 0.2 points off for that so far, and if I don't check back in again, that is my overall opinion. If I do, it's only because something changed. That is it for this review. I really hope you guys liked it. If you want to see more reviews on my channel, then please give this video a thumbs up. I will leave some of my related reviews in the description box if you want to check them out. I'll actually leave my whole review playlist down there, so you can just kind of go about it and see if there's something you're interested in. Make sure to go and follow me on all my social media so that you can let me know if there's a new product that you want me to try. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. I really hope this video helped you out. Bye! Better. Nice. Alright. And, okay, got something in my eye. Not brand. What am I even saying? There's something in my eye and it's throwing me off. It's not, what am I even doing? Okay. Maybelline, this is crooked and it's gonna drive me nuts. There's my foundation. Blah, blah. There's a bird in the gutter up there. Interesting. No, that's not right. That's why am I saying that? But I've now what am I saying? Thing with purge, blah. I can't speak. Blah, 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 blah.